I'd like to congregation to repeat this after me. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm at the right place.
I'm at the right place.
At the right time.
At the right time.
I'm at the right place.
I'm at the right place.
At the right time.
At the right time.
I'm at the right place.
I'm at the right place.
At the right time.
At the right time.
Hallelujah. 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 That was on my mind today. I'm at the right place, right time. Till I got baptized, I said, till I won't be, I'm going to stick with my mom.
Shalom, Shabbat, shalom. Welcome to Yahweh and Yahshua Speak television show. We are here in Evanston, Illinois to bring once again a wonderful lesson Yah has put on my mind. It's titled, Read It, Hear It, and Understand It, so you can do it. Praise the mighty Yah. You know, you must read it, hear what our Yahweh said, and you must understand it. And once you have it, the understanding, so you can do what thus says our Yahweh. No matter what the world is saying, no matter what other religions say, we are here to bring back Yah's present truth, which was always present in this raw age today. Because he had called us for a time like this. And it is time, Yahweh said. He said, the devil ain't playing, and Yah is saying, now is the time. It's time to stop playing church. Been looking like those who are waking in Hebrew, looking like you're holier than that. But as Yahshua said, your sepulchre inside is as dirty as can be. Praise the mighty Yah. So he wants to, like I say, you have to read it. You have to hear what he's saying, and you have an understanding of what Yahweh said, not Adam. Get what Adam is saying, what Yah said, so you can do it, Aaron. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Numbers. Numbers chapter 16. This is for your kind, your best blessed kind, while you count now, and this is for your eternity kind. Either your eternal kind in the kingdom, or your eternal kind in the lake of fire. Yes, Aaron, the lake of fire exists. You know, ain't no you're gonna be burned up or whatever they say, just die and all that. No, it exists, and someone has to go there with that enemy, the devil. And yes, pro-Israel, the enemy is not the white man, it's the devil and your flesh. Your flesh don't love you, and the devil don't love you. They the buddies. You got to check your flesh. If you give no place to your flesh, you give none to the devil. You won't get the devil. So you got to live in the spirit which he has gave. You know, you want that water baptism. Now it's time to graduate out to the fiery baptism. So you can stand in this raw age and be bold as the lion of Yehuda as he called us to be. Yes. Holler Yahweh. Yeah, Numbers chapter 16. Numbers chapter 16. Yeah. God's just trying to get something to y'all. We have to receive it. Yeah. That's all it is. That I say, Ramakai said, a free gift for Yahshua is there. You have to get it. As our brother Mashak did last night. He knocked, you got hands, open that door, y'all. Let him in. He's free, you know, free will agent. He ain't like some of his popular Roman Christian. He's gonna cake in the kingdom, kicking and scratching. No, he ain't. No, that's not. You got to walk in there on your own. There you go. It's only one way. A lot of men be talking about there's other religion. It's that's not your thought and belief is not the only one. I said yes, it is. The only way is Yahshua. It's the only way into the kingdom. You know. And then he be talking about, well, this symbol of that ark or whatever, it saved people. I said, no, it didn't. That was Yahweh having mercy on. That symbol is of the devil. Yeah. He was just showing his mercy because he created us all. Amen. So praise the mighty as I understand on y'all truth. It is. It is. Hallelujah, y'all in Numbers chapter 16. Let's read verse 3.
Numbers chapter 16 and verse 3. And they gathered themselves together against Moshe and against Aharon, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Wherefore, then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of Yahweh.
Hallelujah. See, that they say, let's read it. And they gathered themselves together against Moshe and Aaron and Amon unto them. You take too much upon yourself. That's what people say to you, because you're doing the work of our Yahweh. It's never too much. We can never do too much for Yahweh. You know, we can never do too much. But this, he said, you take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are Kadesh. Yeah, that's what he wants. All the already supposed to be Kadesh. That's the only way you can do these things. But there's always that flesh that ain't 100. This is somebody where the flesh ain't surrendered all the way. Seeing all the congregation are Kadesh. Every akkad of them, and Yahweh is among them. Yes, he is. He's among the congregation. But are you surrendered wholly to Yahweh? Giving it all, even that, checking that flesh. Wherefore then lift you up yourself above the congregation of Yahweh. Yahweh lifted him up to be that. You have to have, you got to have a leader. You have to have somebody, y'all does things this year. See, they didn't appreciate the honor and privilege of knowing and being with Yahweh. They didn't appreciate their role, y'all.
That's right.
Appreciate where you at. Yahweh gives the promotion. You be faithful for him, that's it. You know you promoted in this era right here. You got all the blessings, all the promises of Yahweh. It starts when you give the obedience. That's when the power come in. That's when the fiery ruach, speaking in the tongue that he has said us to be. It's a command. We got to practice it, learn of it, and use it. Not this whizzy speaking in tongue they got floating around here. You know, that ain't it. That's a game. Just to think you to look all at them, and most of y'all looking around. Don't look to that Adam or Iyshshah.
That's right. That's right.
Look to the prize, Yahshua. Because you get mad at someone that's up here, you mad at Yahweh now. And then you become a temple bouncer from what somebody, oh, my feelings got hurt. And you a temple bouncer, you ain't rooted. And that's why the devil have his way with you. That's why you lean to your stinking thing, your own understanding instead of Yahweh. You try to reason out your own self what Yah said. It is written. Ain't no adding or taking to it, as Rosh Shalom did in the marvelous lesson. You ain't no adding to it. Stick to the book. Hallelujah. Yahweh. Genesis chapter 4. Y'all just trying to get something to you. Yahweh says what he means through us and means what he says to us. That's it. Trying to get something to you. Eternal kind. Because we all got to die. One day, he's trying to get eternal life to you. And the Roman Christians, they got it as a story. So that's why you don't take it serious. They got it, you can do what you want. No, you can't. He ain't, you know, kicking it with the devil. He ain't having you go kick it with the devil and then you can sit at his table. And Yahshua say, come sup with him. He ain't having. You're going to be supping with the devil in that, as a Roman guy, a hot hotel forever and ever where the worms are going to be going through you like they go through an apple, tormenting you. You can't even take 120 degrees. Come on now. I bet it's serious, y'all. But it's a wonderful life and walk. We know I expected him. And he said that he was good told for us. Now and forever.
Yes, he does.
Genesis chapter 4, verses 20 to 21, and it reads.
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 20. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in the tents and of such as have cattle. Verse 21. And his brother's name was Juba. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ.
Oh, that's it. This is what he's showing y'all. They had it. They had musical ministry back there. This is all there. Rosh Hashanah did a nice letter on the keepers, and it was showing all these things. This is what it's showing. Ada Ber Yahweh, he was the father of such as dwell in Ted, and of such that as a cat. And his archim was Uber. He was the father of all such as handled the harp and oil. He let know he always had this wonderful music. They got the word first, y'all.
Yes.
Then that was the soothing part. You know, the music ministry, it always was there with us, y'all. And then God, we just brought it to its present time now. Praise be to the mighty God. That's all they're showing. You know, as the Roman Christian things started in Pentecost and all that. Now it started back in the wilderness. You see, they was intense. Hallelujah, Yahweh. That's what this tabernacle is. The temples are tabernacle tents. You're upon his roof.
Yes.
Ezekiel chapter 28. Ezekiel chapter 28.
It's anointed.
Hallelujah, Yahweh. Praise the mighty God. His book is anointed. We shall not be bringing the past to remind you of it, and it's giving the buah of what's to come. So to be, we suffer, we watchmen, we watching over. We are our brother's keeper. Until you don't want to be kept anymore.
Come on now.
That's it. Now you got the old Roman Christian thing. Once saved, always saved. That's a lie.
Sure is.
You know, that's a lie. You know, you step out, he would never leave you, he never forsake you. That's a lie. Turn your back on him, you're going to see what you ain't going to be.
Right.
You know what he doing? He turn you over to the devil.
That's right.
Hope he can knock you aside your head. You have sense to return.
Right. Yep.
He don't want to, but you turn your back on. So it's protection not wholly on him. That's what he said. Yeah, right. Hasatan said, yeah, you got your heads of protection on. Yo, y'all told him, have you tried my servant? Yo, he knew, yo, no matter what. He just said, you just can't kill him.
Right.
That's it. And he went through a torment hell, the devil, but he couldn't break him. That was a man of Yah. That's it. That's what he wanted. Man of Yah. When I say man, brother, I mean man is man, woman, and child.
Right.
Building us up to be like our big brother Yahshua. Unbreakable. No matter what comes our way. Ezekiel chapter 28. Let's read verses 12 to 13.
Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 12. Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus says Yahweh Elohim, Thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom, and perfect in beauty. Verse 13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Elohim. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardis, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created.
Hallelujah. Everything. He talking about Hasatan here. He's the Lord of this era. He's talking about him. But like he was telling how Yah decked him out. Like he decks us out now. He said, Bound about down, take up a lamentation upon the high Melech of Thurs, and amar unto him, Thus amar my Elohim Yahweh, Thou sealest up the sun, full of kokma and perfect in beauty. Hasatan. That's why he can take the form of light. Light is beautiful, light is Yahshua. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Elohim. Every megad shua was thy covering, the sardis, topaz, and the diamond, the pearl, oxen, and the jasper, sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold, the workmanship of the tabret, and thy pipes. Your voice was so wonderful.
Yep.
You know, you was so wonderful. Was prepared in the Yowm that thou was Bara. Because he was there, he was the man, he was over music, you know. And that's how he gets the world. The satanic music. When you do all these new dances and stuff, You get, the house of time got you. That's why people get sexual and all that. They don't even understand that.
Right.
He's behind it.
Yes.
He's the master of that.
Yes.
So you got to know not to have that perverted mind of that sexual murder, which he takes it from.
Yeah.
You know, he get like me. He asked me this. I listen to secular music, but all I see here make love music sounds out of it. The love of Yahweh comes out. We take secular songs and bring them back to the respect that they were.
Right.
The love of our Yahweh.
Yep.
You know, it's feeling love. You feel Yah caressing you, loving you, lifting you up.
Yes.
Then I am your daddy. You are my child. Stand for me in this raw age. That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be. Because the other thing, all these dances, all different nationalities do, that's Hasatan.
Yeah. Straight up.
He just told you right here, he was in Shemayim. What is mere man without the Ruach toward to him? Nothing but a piece of game to him. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You sport to Hasatan. Let's go to Colossians. Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3. God is just trying to get something to you.
That's all. And it's good.
Yes, it is. Hasatan is the one that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He trying to take it from you.
Right.
And what he trying to take? Your blessed life now and your eternal kind. He wants to blind you for you don't don't know about this blessed life God has prepared for everyone. Pro-Israel, for all mankind.
Yep.
Like Messenger Daniel every day, he said, Yahshua said, for whoever said will, whoever wills, got to be willing. Colossians chapter 3, and let's read verse 15.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 15. And let the peace of Elohim rule in your hearts,
Yes.
to the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful.
Hallelujah. This is what y'all trying to get to you. This is what he's trying to get to. Read it, hear it, understand it, so you can do it. And let the Hashalom of Elohim rule in you. You got to let it rule.
Yeah.
And which is that rule over that flesh.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He gave it to you to rule over that flesh. You got to put it to practice every second, every minute, every hour, all day, every day.
I know that's right.
You got to uproot that old man. That old man, he's grown. The Ruach wanted to go, it's a babe, it's planted. You got to grow up.
Yep.
And you got to say, he said, and let the Hashalom of Elohim rule in your pay. Let to which also you are Karam, and Akkad Gibeah, and be you Todah.
Yep.
We are Todah. We know we are members of one Gibeah.
That's right.
And here at Yahweh Yeshua's temple and many other temples, we all have all our different assignments. Yeah, we are family. Family gonna go through things, get upset, this, that. But as he said, we don't forsake the assembly of the saints because we sit down and reason it out.
That's right.
And get it back in. Because this is the one we all spend eternity with.
That's right.
This is the practice now.
It is.
You can't get it right now. You think you're going to be the king?
Nope.
All that got to come out of you.
Sure does.
Have to uproot it now.
Give it up. Yep.
And he knows. So you be like a lot of Hebrews thinking that Israelis thinking they all good because they know of our Yahweh. Knowing of them ain't good enough. It's the doers.
Yep.
You know and do of.
Yep.
Yeah, we know of. They know of them. We know them.
Yeah.
We have active, we have scared. It has become us. Hallelujah, Yahweh. But like I say, some of you Hebrew, you Israelis, don't believe in the new, you doomed already. But we pray for you and hopefully that you repent before you move.
Standing for you.
You know, you read though. Well, speaking of it's coming. Come on now. You're not wholly surrendering. And that's why the devil has you blind. Y'all don't blind. He wants you to see clearly and hear clearly. So you can do it clearly and boldly. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Yes. Praise you, Father.
Messiah, Matthew chapter 12. Messiah, Matthew chapter 12. Y'all just trying to get something. And what is that? Life and life more abundant. Roman Christians take it as prosperity. Yeah, he wants you to have it like more money, but like more money, as Yahshua say, he's turning around.
Yeah.
That's like more abundant. You can't get no more abundant than that. Than any life. Than to be in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna bless you. Nah, he wants you to have, because you represent him. Can't have you looking ragged and all that. And somebody like, you say you serve Yahweh, and you looking like this? God, this is all this is our inheritance. We just gotta know how to receive. We receive it now. Now it's time, like those Roman Christians, how they getting this wealth for this world. It all belongs to us.
Yeah.
We have been adopted back into the family. This is our daddy, so we should have it right. Subdue until Yahshua come back. He say, be fruitful and multiply. Multiply, we got fruitful to bring out these righteous daughtering. Multiplying the people, workmen coming into the vineyard. So it's a promise. He's going to provide for us. Like some brothers, sisters, one of my Yahweh and Yeshua's temple still standing after 20 plus years. Because our Rod Makai and our Rod Shalom, they wasn't doing it for self. They did it all for Yah. So he made it happen. That's it. Word is going forward. It's going grown by leaps and bounds. All honors and praises to our Abba Yahweh.
Yes.
He needs a physical body in the spiritual realm, like the devil needs you all, who he used, and some of you all don't even know it.
Right.
You ain't doing Yah. It is written, the devil is your daddy. Yahshua said. Hallelujah. Let me just repeat what my big brother said. What our daddy had us to say. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't no debate. Ain't no, and you can't persuade us. We've been persuaded by this book. That's it. That's the persuasion we've been brainwashed into the real thinking about Yahweh. That's the renewing of your mind. And you either brainwashed into dumbness of the devil, or you brainwashed into the renewers of what Abba Yahweh said. And receiving this, the fiery ruach. The break, it's about saving souls, y'all. That's it. Yahshua said, wish that none repair. That's our will now. We got the will of our daddy. We have got his characteristics now. Hallelujah. Matthew chapter 12. Matthew chapter 12. Let's read verse 1.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 1. At that time, Yahshua went on the Shabbat day through the corn, and his disciples were hungry and began to pluck the ears of corn and to eat.
Hallelujah. Eric, they're saying Yahshua, but you all know him as Jesus. This in the New Testament. What he let you know, it was the Sabbath. And you know, I didn't say anything. They didn't change dictionary where they got the Sabbath as the Sunday. They started counting different. But you know from the beginning that Sunday, I don't care how you want to think, you was known Sunday was the first day. Ain't nothing changed. See, that's the trickery of the devil. You know, it said at that time Yahshua went on the Sabbath Yowm through the corn, and his disciples were hungry and began to pluck the ears of corn to eat. He let you know when you could do good on the Sabbath. Right. They were hungry if it's an unexpected thing. But if somebody planned, say, I called you at the last night, hey, can you get a truck for me, help me move and all that? It's preparation. It is the day of coming into the Sabbath. Yeah, no. When I called you during the week, that's what I had to come. But you said you had it all set up. See? That's not an emergency. Nope. That if somebody got hurt, but you're going to leave them, it's all throughout the book. That's where they get the Good Samaritan from. Yeah. You know, I brought a neighbor in need, he did something. We can be Good Samaritan if there's an unexpected thing. Yeah. If somebody tire blow up, what you going to leave them out there? You can do good on the Sabbath. It's when you know not to break the Sabbath. That's what it is. Yeah. But you can do good on the Sabbath. When there comes circumstances of life happens, you'll be a good Samaritan. Help the brother out, sister out. That's what he's showing at the Sabbath, because they were trying to trap him up. Oh, y'all doing work, breaking off corn on Sabbath. They were trying to trap him up. He said, Sabbath was made for man. Not because he made the Sabbath. Holler Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to Yahweh, James. James chapter 9. James chapter 9. James, you know, like I say, get you a pen and paper, people write these scriptures down. Don't take our word for it. As Raw Makai and Raw Shalom saying. So I say, go prove it for yourself. Go prove it. Prove the spirit. That's why that's why one thing about us Ibryi the Israelis, we give scripture, plenty of it. And that's what it is. That's feeding your spirit. Without these words, how you gonna feed it? You know, people, you know, in different beliefs now give 1 or 2 scriptures. What's that gonna do for you? And then you know you ain't gonna go read on your own. That's work. It has to be done.
Right.
You ain't gonna do it, so you getting that little thing, the devil just sitting there right beside you, laughing at you. Yeah, he's everywhere. He's in every temple. Why? Because the flesh brings him in.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. The flesh brings him in. So whether you're going to let that flesh get it, as our Shalom said, put a turd in the fruit punch. It ain't happening there for them.
There you go.
It ain't happening. We're going to say, hey, take that doo-doo before you let that turd out. Keep it stuck. Take that plant.
Say it, brother.
You make your stomach hurt. Don't let it out. All of Yahweh, it ain't happening.
Praise Yahweh.
It's about getting edification, get filled.
Yeah.
No distraction.
Right.
From your family, friends, no nothing. Nothing and no distraction. Don't let anything in life distract you.
Amen.
Keep that what it was. People have lost their first love. That raw stomach here. You have given up your first love. Yahshua and Yahweh. You ain't, and then like you say, you ain't orbiting around them. They not the center of your cow. You thinking you out doing things on your own.
That's right.
He's waking you up. Now he's giving you time. He's mercy and hand, but you know, for you to repent and come back to it. But that's Raw Makai say, time there will become a time where time no more.
Yeah.
Then you got to answer to him.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Yahweh, James. I got that wrong, so not going there.
Okay.
Wrong. That chapter ain't that high. Got to reverse that one. You know I had something for it. I'll get back to him. Get back to you, Yahweh. You had something good to say. Let's go to 2 Peter. 2 Kepha. 2 Kepha. 2 Peter chapter 3. 2 Peter chapter 3. And let's read verse 17.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 17. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness.
Hey, let me get with you. I'm at 1. Go ahead, read as Raw Makai. Read that again.
There you go.
Okay, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 17. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness.
That's right. That's what he's saying. You got to read this here and understand it so you can do it. You got to check your flesh for that check. Wreck yourself. You got to keep yourself. Don't think you have arrived like Rob. Something. When you have arrived, when you move, that's when you have arrived. That's it. But while you're alive, you still got to strive to be alive. Ye therefore behave, seeing you y'all these things before. Beware lest you also be led away with the error of the Hara, far from your own steadfast that was written for you. Listening to other people that don't even assemble at the temple. Got their own little clique. You know, that's the devil do them. You know, that telling you things, trying to get you confused because he's the father of confusion. Don't listen to it. Like Saul was telling our brother Timotheus, Timmy, hey, stand fast at what you have learned from your youth. Stay with it.
Yeah.
See, we have this foundation that was there from Genesis and Revelation. Anything outside of that, it's up to devil. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Like that people say, oh, they took Ed from down. They took and added into another book. They ain't took nothing from him. They can't. Because the rock is there. They took and made a religion from this book. So get that out of here. Don't let the flesh stand. You go there. Read it for yourself. You see this power. That's it. That y'all left. Romans chapter 8. We just got it. We just being renewed into this power. Because it lost from us centuries. Now he brought it back to us. Even if Yahshua, our big brother, came and took it back from them and put that kabod back on us that was in the garden. Hallelujah. Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8. Let's read verses 16 to 17.
Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Elohim.
Hallelujah. Some brothers out there saying, and Zakat child right now, that's on you. But you don't believe. You don't believe. If you don't believe what's written, you're not a believer.
That's right.
The high Ruach itself bears witness with our Ruach that we are the high band of Elohim. Right now, how you gonna be a band when you move? Huh? How you gonna shout and holler Yahweh when you're in the grave? Tell me this one so I can give this up and kick it how I want. Go out into the world. And then I die, then I become a child of Yahweh. Woo! Tell me this witchcraft that Hasatan got you believing. Continue.
Verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Elohim, and joint heirs with Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
We were just talking about this. That our inheritance. This is twofold up in this one, y'all. If man, then heirs of Yahweh. Our debt, we got our inheritance. That's what he gonna give it, provide for us to do, and multiply and replenish this earth with his true divine, because but we heirs to this. It's ours. Like you have children. So what you got is theirs, you know. They inherit it.
Amen.
And if a man then heirs and heirs of Yahweh and joint heirs with Mashiach, our big brother, you got it all. If we so be that we suffer, see, we suffer to bring forth this thing. We suffer in this persecution. He said, count it all some God. That they mean that. But this is what's going to happen with it. That we suffer, but it's a wonderful suffer because it's no pain.
Right.
It's glory. Like he said, with Yahshua, that we may also be kabod together. When that great day of judgment is over, we're going to be kabod. You're going to, like Messenger Daniel there and Ron Makai sleeping on the resurrection. They come out, they're going to be kabod with that crown. See, our Ibryi is our earthly, physical crown now. This represent. They up there sitting in crown, they going to say, hey, you're going to put down. You hope you bowing down. Those say you never bow down to Yahshua. It's written, everything going to bow.
Right.
Either you going, like you say, either you going to bow down to be kabod with him, or you going to bow down to be going to shame, naked in the lake of fire. So you better, you get bowed down and you put that crown of gold on your head. Well done, my son, my apple. You be a ruler over much.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear. Well done, my apple.
Right.
In the end. And bow down, get that crown of glory. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Yahweh.
Let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 1. Hebrews chapter 1. Ibryi chapter 1. Hebrews chapter 1. Let's read verses 1 to 2.
Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 1. Elohim, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. Verse 2, hath in these last days, spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
Wow, this is deep, yeah. Elohim, who has sundry times and in divers manners, amar in time past, until the high hours by the high Nabi. See, that's when he sent his prophet out early in the morning. He said, send him out. Like he sent us out early. We come out early to have this word. Having these Akarab Yam Amar unto us by his band, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, y'all, and by whom also he, Yahshua, made the ages. From out all what you don't see, the Shemayim, the Shemayim. He did it for the Father. See, for the new Roman Christian, the doctrine believers, somehow the Father made all things. That's your daddy, the devil wants you to be deceived that the Father did. That's a lie. It's written throughout the book. The Son did all the things. What y'all don't get from John 1, 1 and 1, reading on down. But you don't get. Huh? See? This is what it is. You read, you got to hear it, you got to understand it, so you can do it. You got to live it. That's it. Either you, it's a proof reason why you don't get it. Either you refuse it, or you don't understand it. Or you choose to ignore it. And the three things that I can only see that happen. You don't understand it yet, I like to say, because you can. You just stay with it. And then I do, King James Version hard to read. No. That's your flesh telling you that.
That's right.
You put it to practice, y'all. He said you have not really had. So that y'all, it's like as our Ross Sloan say, light, easy, and breezy, y'all. That's all it is. It's like I tell people, the work is not in the walk. The work comes when you're dealing with people. Why? That's when your faith is being tried. That's it. Y'all, the devil want to see if you're going to stand on y'all word. Y'all there watching too. That's why the Malachines up there recording. He don't want to see if you're going to stand on what you've been on double rings. That's it.
You can do it.
And we can do it. He's equipped. He gave the Ruach HaKodesh, his power source, to do it. You just got, we around majority of non-believers. Non-believers, because most of the people that call themselves in a religion, they non-believers. 99.99, like God Ross Sloan say, non-believers. Because the religion is a paganism. It's an origin, it's a beginning of everything, you trace it back. And who's saying in it? The puppet master, the devil. God say he had to see the world at one time. But we're not deceived anymore.
Hallelujah.
Praise be to the mighty God. He has opened our spiritual eyes, spiritual ears, to see what our daddy's saying. And you're going to stand firm and bold and don't care what you say. He said, we don't care, but we care. We don't care what you say, but we care for you. But you come to talking against this, you ain't nothing happening.
Very good.
We not here to shame you. We just to bring truth. Because y'all is about love and giving. That's it. Ain't no hatred like in Ibryi, Israeli. When you talking hate, you're your daddy the devil. Y'all is about love and giving. The devil is the one that hates. So all you people that teach hate, you are your daddy the devil. That's about right. Hopefully you repent. And come back to Yahweh before you move, because you died, like Roman God said, you die in them hot, you can wake up in it. So there's the judgment.
Amen.
I don't care if you're atheist or whatever. If you're atheist, you believe in something. You believe there's no Elohim, but if you don't believe there's no Elohim, why you talking about it? Because if I don't believe in something, I ain't finna speak or think of it. It's done. How are Yahweh? So but when some light things come on you, Mr. Atheist, you're like, oh God, why you do this to me? Why you saying that out your mouth? You just said you don't believe in one. Because we made it in. It's the spirit of a man. That's you. You know, hopefully you will repent and come back. That's our prayer and our hope for the world. Jeremiah chapter 30. We wish that none should perish. If you hate us, we still love you. But we love haters. Because why? Because then we know we doing y'all right. Holler Yahweh. Jeremiah chapter 30. Jeremiah chapter 30. Chapter 30. And let's read verses 5 to 6. Oh, praise belong to our Abba Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 5. For thus says Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
Yeah, no. You talking about man, not man, be all hard. You scared now? You got your attention. For thus Amaya, we have Shema, voice of trembling, of fear, not of shalom. And ye now see it, whether Adam doth dwell with Zakah. Wherefore do I see every Adam with his hand on his lawn as a woman to bear, and all faces are turned into paleness. Scared, because you know the calamities was coming down. They was going on what they didn't believe what y'all was saying, but now it was there in their faith. They was like a woman having a baby, you know, in pain. They, you know, their mind was gone. He's talking about paleness. That, you know, and they were black folks, so they living white. They got so spooked. Praise the mighty God, but he don't want that on you. But if you turn your back on you, he turns it on you to see your calamity. And he said, he laughs at our calamity. And y'all said, that's why he said, count everything all joy. But it doesn't matter what, you know, the bad, and you consider it bad. He said, count it all joy. Why? It can be worse. He does, us, we believers, we go through things. That's the word, go through. Only he said, you shall reap if you faint not. Holler Yahweh.
Yes.
Stay in this book and let's skip down to verses 12 to 15.
Jeremiah 30 verse 12. For thus says Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. Verse 13. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. Verse 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Verse 15. Why criest thou for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee.
Hallelujah. This was Israel then. This is Israel now. Till you repent and come back to him. You know, he said, for thus among Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable. It ain't. It's not. Unless you return to Yahweh.
Yes, sir.
Look at our people. That was then, looking around today as a whole. Most of them don't even know. They think this is some other ethnic group.
Yes, they do.
And thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead your cause. You see, ain't nobody don't come plead for you, nothing. You know, if it's like our brother Shalom say, like some people be talking about, these people got low income housing, and like she said, if it were for y'all looking out for them, they go, he wouldn't give us nothing.
Amen. That's right.
For thus among y'all, thy bruise is incurable, thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up, fixed up, healed in all. That's what shalom means in all things, in everything. Shalom, high by many, you know. Thou has no shalom medicines. No, without Yahweh. And I have forgotten thee. Those that be kicking it with you when you're doing well and all that. You know, it could be other goees when, you know, you could be making, like celebrity stuff, making money. And then once that fame, fortune gone, they ain't that. They ain't your loving no more. They ain't loving you. Next.
Sometimes. Yeah.
And all I have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. They ain't coming to help me. For I have wounded thee. Yah said it. He pronounced it over Israel.
Yeah.
He pronounced it. Some waking Israel be still thinking like they carnal mind and carnality, thinking like those that don't know. Why is this? I have to bust it out. Because it's been pronounced as part of the curse. Those, we ain't under the curse no more. But those who don't know are still there. And those that awaken, you getting a little of this, like he said, a wound, because you're not wholly surrendered. You ain't with him all the way. But he had mercy on you. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy. That ain't good for y'all to say that. With the chastisement of a cruel one. Like he pronounced, when we're going to be scattered out from the land, how cruel they were going to keep. But our ancestors like, skip that.
Right.
We want to kick it now. Let that be on our children. Even in the New, they said, let that be on them when they come to crucify Yahshua. Let that be on them.
Yeah.
That's a scold, throwing him under the bus. For the multitude of thy iniquity is deep-rooted sin, y'all. But he can bring it, he can cleanse you from it. Because thy hot will increase. Like it is today, just increase with the sleep, the slumberance you put on it. We rather, ain't nothing wrong looking good, but we want to live ghetto fairies. I'm talking about in the areas where it's mining black south side, our area, they want to live ghetto fairies. They rather look than pray. That's why I say the merchants had increased. Israel said he's stacking it in to them. He said, why cries thou for thine affliction? This is something you caused. Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, what you did. Because thy hot were increased. You wouldn't repent. You wouldn't be in obedience. I have done these things unto thee. Here's why I asked the so-called African American man, this is what he's talking about. He's doing something to go eat, but not as severe as us, because we are his chosen. So he got to punish us more than others. Hoping the other ones can say, oh, I ain't going to do that. That's all it is. We don't want to be this example. We're supposed to be the example of teaching and giving y'all all the praise, showing his glory through us. You could see that we are told the negative, sleeping Israel, all other girls, you want to fall with that saggy, stinky drawers showing, want to be cool. That's the negative part. That's showing you that. Because people, they know. We laugh. Wherever we go, we laugh. But they live in the wrong line. It's going to get them to the live lake of fire.
That's right.
Holla Yahweh. Let's go to Colossians. Colossians chapter 4. Colossians chapter 4. Colossians chapter 4. So now is the time, as Yahshua said, now is the time when you had, you might have had some bad experience with some brothers and sisters called it Hebrew Israelites. We apologize. They know not what they do it sometimes. As Yahshua said. Like they say, don't take one bad apple and think the whole barrel is rotten. Because he said now it's time, because we've been given these oracles. Can't nobody give it like us. So if they ain't talking meekness, humble like fruits of the spirit, meekness and love, they up their daddy to death. That's just the bottom line. Colossians 4 and 8, thinking they serving Yahweh. Throughout history, history, they did it in the name of our Father. God, that was the enough. Throughout man's history. We did this in the name of God. The God of this world, the devil. Colossians chapter 4. Colossians chapter 4. Let's read verses 3 to 6.
Colossians chapter 4 and verse 3. With all praying also for us, that Elohim will open unto us a door of utterance, to speak the mystery of Mashiach, for which I am also in bonds.
Hallelujah. This is what he has done. He's opened our spiritual eyes.
Yep.
With all Tiflah, also for us, that element has opened us a door of orders to among the mystery of Mashiach, for which I am also in bond. We are prisoners of this bond. He has opened it. There ain't no mystery to us. It's mystery to the world. He has revealed it to us. Like in our brother Daniel, he said, close the book because it's not for you right now. You know, you're going to go into your sleep and you're going to be all right. Now, the book, Yahshua has opened the book. When he came walking on this earth, he opened it to those disciplined ones that's truly loving him. It's been revealed for we can share with the elder. Continue.
Verse 4, that I may make it manifest as I ought to speak. Verse 5, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Verse 6, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Hallelujah. As the Ruach said, you'll know, as we were saying about today, those who experience that bad apple, this is what we just talked about. That I may make it manifest as I ought to among. We making these words, Darbaring, manifest from these pages to you, so you can get it, so you can read it, hear it, and understand it, so you can do it.
Right.
Say, and he said, this is what we do. We walk in Kokma toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Those who are without don't know. We are, you know, we're in Kokma. Night meetings to them, they don't know yet. So we bring it to them gentle lambs as Yahshua was. But we lions in the inside, ready to roar. That flesh and the devil try to rise up. We roaring with these two dark rings, cutting them down. To the, like I said, to the manner of bones and ruach. It cuts. Let that our amount be always with hand, seasoned with salt, that we may know how we ought to answer every Adam. That's it. That's how we is in love and meekness, you know, kindness. That's, you know, that's the way in one of my prayers. You know, that let me have an answer for Adam. It's written.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what you're supposed to get these words and let them infuse in you and let it grow. The Ruach, you as you read the Ruach taking it in. And then you're going to put it to practice. Like say, you know, faith, it may not come by hearing and hearing and hearing the word. You got to constantly hear it. That's what y'all do, constantly hear it. Back and forth, back and forth. Because he wants you to get it.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, by basic instruction before leaving the area, you got to have this before you go to sleep. Holler Yahweh, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Like Yahshua say, he comes in a whole volume of the book. You have to have it. You know, you can't pick and choose. Oh, I think the oldest here. Now the newest said the oldest done. But why y'all both be going in both of them? As I say, if I don't believe in the new, I ain't going there. But you go there. Fine, if the old is done away with, why you go there? Like what God say, when they want to fleece you out your tithes and offering, they show you back to the old. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28, and let's read verse 6. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 6. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
This is what y'all are trying to get you to receive and give to you.
Got it.
Barak shall thou be in when thou comest in. Where you come into anywhere, you Barak. And Barak shall thou be when thou goest out. In and out, everywhere we go. We are Barak.
Yes, sir.
We command shalom.
Yeah.
We get up the devil and then imps, they running. They know we about our business. Like he gave it to our big brother Yahshua. And Yahshua gave it to us. He Yahweh us. from it, the power source broke off, and there was something from Ibryi. Some people can't even see that. It's supposed to be awakening Israel, can't see how can he implant his Holy Spirit to impregnate a woman. You know your mind is there. It got to be a seed, y'all. If that was that centuries ago, it wouldn't have to been. God knew what he had from the beginning. He was going to have to send his son. He knew.
That's right.
He knew, because he knew Adam wasn't tried yet. You know, he knew. He knew how slick that old serpent was. I was just reading, watch the tape this morning on our Raw Storm and say, who told you that the devil was a snake? You know, that say that the Hebrew word means serpent and all that. That's what he is. He don't eat off the dirt around. She was giving an example. Snake devour you, those that eat flesh, they eat flesh. He just saying he's low down. He's on the ground.
That's right.
That's all he is, and that's why he compared man to you snake, and you hear the words like, you a snake. They don't know what they're saying, but they are snakes out there. Human snakes, because they got that flesh given in to the devil.
Yep.
Let's go to Yahshua, John chapter 5. Yahshua. God is talking to the people. That's all it is. To man, woman, and child. He just having you talk to you. Giving you scriptures, talking to you. Rock is talking to you. So that you could get it. And be relaxed. Relaxed in all things. Let go, let God. Because we can't do nothing within ourselves. So why worry about it? Be stressed out and tense for what? Yahshua chapter 5, verse 20.
John chapter 5 and verse 20. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth. And he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel.
Hallelujah. For the hour ahead the high man, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him greater deeds than these, that ye may marvel. We are his sons. He's showing great wonders to us, so people can marvel and know that he's Kaya. Like say, the Apocryphs, Dead Sea Scrolls. That's exactly what it is. Dead. Yahshua is alive. He died and rise. He alive. But you need to go back to an dead book for some man conquered up. Apocryphs, all that contradicting and all that confusion.
I like the congregation repeat this after me. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm at the right place
I'm at the right place.
at the right time.
At the right time.
I'm at the right place
I'm at the right place.
at the right time.
At the right time.
I'm at the right place
I'm at the right place.
at the right time.
At the right time.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That was on my mind today. I'm at the right place at the right time. When I got baptized, I said, this is where I won't be. I'm going to stick with my promise.